Good morning everyone. So today we'll continue the topic of the quadratic equations. In the previous class we had factorized the quadratic equations to solve them. Now today we'll discuss about the second method, that is by the method of completing squares. So that I'll explain you step by step with the help of an example. Now let us take this quadratic equation, that is 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0. Now in order to do it with the method of completing squares, what we will do is, the first step says convert coefficient of x squared into 1. Here if you see, the coefficient of x squared is 3. What we have to do is, in the step 1 we have to convert it into 1. Instead of 3 it is to be 1. So in order to do that, what we will do is, we will divide the whole equation by 3 both sides. Why we are dividing it by 3? Because when we divide the equation by 3, the first term, that is the coefficient of x squared, will become 1. So when we divide 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 by 3, we get it as x squared minus 5 upon 3x plus 2 upon 3 equals to. Now we are dividing it both the sides, so if 0 is divided by 3, that will also be 0. So this is what we get. So our first step says convert the coefficient of x squared to 1. After doing this, we have a constant term here without the variable, that is 2 upon 3. What we will do next is, we will transpose the constant term to other side. And the other side means that is the right hand side. We will move it to the right hand side. So this is a second step. Doing this, we have the equation as x squared minus 5 upon 3x equals to 2 upon 3. When it is transposed to the other side, it will become minus 2 upon 3. It is plus here, transposing it to the other side, it will become minus 2 upon 3. So we have done 2 steps. Repeating it again, first convert the coefficient of x squared to 1. That we did it by dividing the equation with 3. Second is, we are transposing the constant term. Constant term means the term which does not have the variable, that is 2 upon 3. We are transposing it to the right hand side, and when we transpose it to the right hand side, this is the equation which we get. X squared minus 5 upon 3x equals to minus 2 upon 3. Now the next step, as the method says completing squares, if we see here, there is nothing which is forming the whole squares. So we will convert it into whole square, and in order to convert it into whole square, what we will do is, we will take the coefficient of x, and here the coefficient of x is 5 upon 3. So here we have to add square of half the coefficient of x. What we will do? We will add half the coefficient of x and its square to both sides. So this is our third step of the procedure. So what we will do? We will add half the coefficient of x whole square to both the sides. So if we do this, it is x squared minus 5 upon 3x plus. Now if you take half of 5 upon 3, the half of 5 upon 3 means half multiplied 5 upon 3, that is 5 upon 6, and you have to take the square of it. So when you take the square of this, it is 5 upon 6 whole square. So this will be added to both the sides. So 5 upon 6 whole square to left hand side, and minus 2 upon 3 plus 5 upon 6 whole square to the right hand side. So we are adding this value to both the sides. On adding this to both the sides, now see what happens. This left hand side which is there, here if you see this left hand side, you can write it in this form. X squared it is square of x minus, now 5 upon 3 can be written as half multiply x multiply 5 upon 6, sorry not half, it is 2 multiply x multiply 5 upon 6, and we have it as 5 upon 6 whole square. So if you see here, what form is this? This is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So this left hand side can be converted into whole square and it will be written as x minus 5 upon 6 whole square, because a squared minus 2ab plus b squared is equal to a minus b whole square. On the other side, minus 2 upon 3 plus square of 5 upon 6, it is 25 upon 36. Now simplify this further. So this is x minus 5 upon 6 whole squared equals to, if you simplify these two, you will take the LCM. 36 is the LCM, and here you will have minus 24 plus 25, because when we take the LCM of 3 and 36, it is 36. 36 divided by 3, 12. 12 multiplied 2 is 24. So it is minus 24 plus 25, which gives us x minus 5 upon 6 whole squared equals to 1 upon 36. Now, the same can be written as x minus 5 upon 6 equals to plus minus the square root of 1 upon 36. Now why plus minus? Because whether it is square of minus 2 or it is square of 2, these both are equal to 4. So same here, when we are taking the square root of this and when we square this with plus or minus sign, it will be equal to whole square. So here what we get? X minus 5 upon 6 equals to plus minus 1 upon 6, because square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 36 is 6. Now further if we solve this, it says x equals to, now we will have to transpose this minus 5 upon 6 to the other side. So transposing this minus 5 upon 6 to other side becomes 5 upon 6 plus minus 1 upon 6, which is x equals to, here the LCM, the denominator being same, LCM is 6, 5 plus minus 1. So we have x as 5 plus minus 1 upon 6, or it is 5 minus 1 upon 6. We will simplify it by taking ones plus and ones minus. So what are the values of x which we get? This is 6 upon 6, or this is 4 upon 6. And simplifying it, we have x as 1 or 4 upon 6. Simplified, it gives 2 upon 3. So these are the solutions of this quadratic equation. Now let us just revise the thing. The 3 steps which we had done. The first is we have to convert the coefficient of x squared into 1. In order to do that, here it is 3, so we are dividing the whole equation by 3. On dividing we get this part. Second step says transpose the constant term to the right hand side. So we get it as x squared minus 5 upon 3x equals to minus 2 upon 3. In the third step, we have to add the square of half the coefficient of x. Square of half the coefficient of x to both the sides. So here the coefficient of x is 5 upon 3. neglect the sign whatever it is, only just take the numerical value, that is 5 upon 3, and if you take half of 5 upon 3, it is 5 upon 6. So we are going to add the square of 5 upon 6 to both the sides. On left hand side it converts into whole square, and after that we can just simplify it to get the values of x. So this is how we simplify the quadratic equations by using the method of completing squares. Now let us just take one more example and we will repeat the same method so that it is clear to you all also. Let's say have 4x plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. Now let us do with the second example. Again the same process we will do it. We will repeat it step by step. So here if we see 4x squared, the coefficient of x squared is 4. So the first step says we have to divide the equation by 4 both the sides. Why we are dividing it? So that the coefficient of x squared becomes 1. So divide equation by 4 both sides. On dividing it, it is x squared plus 3 upon 4x plus 5 upon 4 equals to 0. So this first step is complete. Now our second step was to transpose the constant term to the other side. So that you can write it straight away, no need to write the step. You can simply take it as x squared plus 3 upon 4x equals to minus 5 upon 4. Now what was the next step? We had to add half the coefficient of x, that is 3 upon 4, and square of it. We are adding the square of half the coefficient of x, that is square of e upon 8, both sides. So if we add this to both the sides, we get it as x squared plus 3 upon 4x plus 3 upon 8 whole squared equals to minus 5 upon 4 plus 3 upon 8 whole squared. So this is what we have. Now here on the left hand side, if you see, this left hand side you can rewrite it as square of x plus 2 multiply x multiply 3 upon 8 plus 3 upon 8 whole square. That is, we can write it in the form of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And on the right hand side, it is minus 5 upon 4 plus square of 3 upon 8, that is 9 upon 64. Now further if you simplify it, this is a square plus 2ab plus b square, so it is a plus b whole square. Using that identity, it is written as x plus 3 upon 8 whole squared equals to, here minus 5 upon 4 plus 9 upon 64. LCM of 4 and 64. As we know that 4 is a factor of 64, so LCM is 64. Here 64 divided by 4, it is 16. And 16 multiplied by 5 is 80. So you have minus 80 plus 9. So what we have here, x plus 3 upon 8 whole squared equals to minus 71 upon 64. Now here if you see, the situation which arises, your left hand side, it is a whole square value. It is a perfect square. And square of any value cannot be negative. So here what we are having, square of any value or say any number cannot be negative. But here we are getting it as negative. So we cannot solve it further and we say that the given quadratic equation has no real roots. So here we cannot solve it further, we will just simply say that the quadratic equation, that is 4x squared plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0, does not have any real roots. We are talking only about the real roots. So this is what is there, how to complete it, how to solve the equations by completing the squares. Just check it out, and if any issue then just let me know in the comment box. We'll do it further as per the requirement. Thank you and have a nice day.